For years, machinery like this has been used on farms. The focus here is ensuring it's used safely.
We've got a lot of emphasis in this area at the moment on increasing people's ability and skills in riding quad bikes in particular, because there's a high injury rate with them.
Statistics show on average 850 people are seriously injured every year on quad bikes. Another 5 will die. Numbers Terry Williams says could be halved if people wore helmets.
The accident rate would drop considerably, and that could be done virtually overnight.
But it's not just quad bikes causing concern. Almost 14 years ago, Canterbury farmer Dave Clouston was crushed when 15 bales of hay landed on top of him.
Basically, it folded me in half at the level of the rib cage, and my hips were basically on my chest and my knees were sort of there and my feet were everywhere.
As Dave says himself, he was paralysed, completely munted from the waist down. While he's given up farming, he now uses his expertise to advise others. But it's not the life he wanted.
If I could change things, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I'd still be farming and mustering and everything like that. I mean, I thought I'd be farming, to the day they carried me off the farm.
With 9 deaths on farms already this year, the Chief Coroner is concerned.
The fatality rate, the mortality rate for farming folk across the board is too high. And we need to do something about that.
This year there's also been 25 serious accidents and many more requiring treatment.
There are a number of other accidents too that are not so serious, but claims have gone into ACC.
He says farm work is both physically and mentally demanding, the hours often long. Factors which can lead to shortcuts.
The problem with farming is that, and using the machinery we're using, is that cutting corners is not a good option. Cutting corners is something that is likely to cause us an injury.
Organisations like FarmSafe believe education is the key.
With the quad bike, because we used to just to drive the bike, we don't know exactly how safe we should drive, but here they teach us how we can drive safe.
Federated Farmers agrees, but also says those working on the land need to take safety seriously.
It's the farmer's responsibility. They can't always expect all the other organisations to do everything. Farmers have to take responsibility for what happens on their property. It's a workplace, whether it's for employees or for the self-employed, it's a workplace and they've got to make it safe, and that's the bottom line.
Dave Clouston has learnt to live with his injuries, but warns farmers to continually assess the risks.
People always think it won't happen to them. There's the sort of the Superman mentality. I mean, if you do something wrong, it will get you.
With farms regarded as one of the most dangerous workplaces, many say safety should come first. Lela-Anne Fraser, Metro News.